So a must-win game for both sides today here at the Munrow track. It's Birmingham women against Northumbria women. Birmingham lies second in the table. They've played 4, lost 2, and from that they sit 3 points behind Loughborough. Important to note, Loughborough have a game in hand as well, making it all the more difficult. Northumbria, though, they find themselves in the relegation zone at the moment. They lie 5th with 1 win and a draw to their name, so they have it all to do. And here we are then, Northumbria in their red shirts, black shorts and red socks, with Birmingham in their blue centrepiece kits and yellow and red sleeves, blue shorts, blue socks. The teams: Amy Edwards in goal, the right backs Pip Cassidy, centre backs Lindsay Whitten, the returning captain today, Catherine Davey at centre back as well, left back Geraldine Campbell. The 4 midfielders: Lucy Ridgway, Laura Hunter, Jess Shepherdson and Emma Follis, and Isabel Christensen sees herself moving from defensive mid up to the striker, and Caroline Putt supports her today. The bench for Birmingham is Chrissy Roberts, Fran Bodgie, Nicole Nymone, Chloe Brown and Rosie Shaffer, the super sub. And now they've got a chance. Here's Christensen to find Follis through. Can she find it? She's got the better of the defender this time, and Follis slips it in, and Birmingham have the first goal of the game. Emma Follis down the centre. There was no question with one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Jess Hooper was far too slow for Northumbria, and it's Birmingham 1, Northumbria 0.
Oh, well, I mean, Birmingham, that's very similar to the move a few minutes ago with Follis, and this time she was a bit more central, and the keeper came out, committed herself quite early, and it was just a simple finish, but lovely ball through the middle.
About 17 minutes then, Birmingham have that first goal of the game there. Important if they're going to go and win this game. Their first home win of the season it'll be. Christensen will take the free kick. No, she won't. She steps over the ball, and instead Whitten will take it. Lindsay Whitten. She looks, there's plenty of people in there. Puts in there. Follis is in there. And I said, oh, ball to Ridge. Oh, it nearly overlapped the keeper. It's an own goal. And Birmingham have doubled their advantage. I'm not too sure who it came off in the Northumbria defence, but all the same, it looped over the goalkeeper into the top corner. That's a howler. That's what happens when you're at the bottom of the league. And it's Birmingham 2, Northumbria 0.
Yeah, keeper could have done better with that, I think. Seemed to watch it all the way and then didn't palm it forward. She palmed it to the side, and wow, I thought it was a waste of a free kick at first. I thought that was just going to shoot through for a comfortable save. Unfortunate, but I think Bobby Birmingham, nothing more than they deserve. They have created the better chances and they've been the better team so far.
It was Venison's head, I believe, that was the problem there for Northumbria, who now have to stop Birmingham gaining further advantage in their free scoring last few matches. It's now totalling 14 goals in 3 matches, taking a Ronaldo stance approach to this free kick. Saliki runs up then, left of centre to shoot. She does, off the post. Who's on the rebound? It's one of our lot, it's Campbell to clear it away, but that was a dangerous free kick. Edwards was left flat-footed. Anyway, the corner will come in for Northumbria on this near side then. At the clock end, the header is there, it's a free header, and it's soared, and it's 2-1. Comfortably turned in from less than 5 yards out. Northumbria have the deficit, and Birmingham have conceded right on half-time, which they didn't want to do, Tom.
No, that's probably the worst time to concede. That would give a lot of confidence for Northumbria going into the second half, and to make that half-time team talk just a little bit different from both sides. I'm sure Jenny Sugarman will get into the girls. Good corner, head back across. No one picked up the first marker, and then no one picked up the first header, and then there was no one on sword, and that was an easy finish from 2-3 yards out.
Birmingham will look just to keep this at half-time, then. It's their first goal conceded in over 210 minutes of football, and now is a chance to shoot from distance, and it's found itself into the bottom corner, and Birmingham have their 2-goal lead back. I believe it was Jess Hunter with the goal. It was a good strike from 18 yards out. It buried itself into the bottom right-hand corner, and it's Birmingham 3, Northumbria 1.
I thought that was Christensen. Great. Really poor piece of keeping. That ball wasn't moving particularly quickly, and she just seemed to stand and watch it drift into her far corner. Good strike, but didn't have a lot of power on it. Probably would have been a comfortable save at worst. But I think Birmingham deserved that on the strength of the last 5-10 minutes. They've been far the better side, and they've produced it, and they've made the chances. And Christensen, we'll confirm that later, but if it was, she definitely deserves her goal for the hard work she's put in today.
It still remains Birmingham 3, Northumbria 1.
Northumbria have only had 2 shots on target, and they scored one of them. Whereas Birmingham have had 5 or 6.
Efficiency is in Northumbria's favour, but they aren't creating the chances often enough to threaten the Birmingham goal of Amy Edwards. And now saying that, here comes Sword. Opportunity to slip Willis, who she chooses to go alone instead from distance, and Edwards has parried. Willis will go for it and gets Northumbria's second, and they are back in this game with 10 minutes to go. It's Willis with the goal from the near post on this near side, a couple of yards out. It's quite a tight angle, to give her credit. It was Edwards' spill, but it is Birmingham 3, Northumbria 2.
Wow. Again, Kameen Sword finally finding some space to have a shot. A really good save from Amy Edwards first time, it has to be said, but no one picked up Willis following up, and it was a nice, comfortable finish high into the middle of the goal. This game is now completely different. You said 3-2 was the second most dangerous lead.
But straight away, Birmingham look to get back on the attack. This is well defended in the end by Venison at the back, and Birmingham have a corner immediately from kick-off. And like I say, 3-2 dangerous. Northumbria, just like when they got it from 2-0 to 2-1, well, they've got it from 3-1 to 3-2. They will be back in the confidence, although a Birmingham goal now would surely kill off the game. And the referee checks his watch once more. Here's Witten, then with the free kick, midway inside, directly down the centre of the Birmingham half, launches it forward, and the referee blows, and Birmingham have that first home victory of the year, something that has eluded them for a couple of months now. 2 home games, 2 defeats, but they've quickly followed the back of 2 away wins with their first home win of the season. As mentioned, goals from Follis to set them on their way. Venison's own goal was a second, and then a goal from Hunter has given Birmingham their 3 goals. 2 replies from Northumbria just to make it a little bit nervy. One from Sword and the other from Willis. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is Birmingham are off the mark at home. They continue their fine goal-scoring record up front with a further 3 goals today. The final score here at the Munrow track is Birmingham 3, Northumbria 2. Tom?
Yeah, I think that's probably the right result. Birmingham with a better team for the 90 minutes or so. 2 really good goals in the first half. But a little fortunate with the second one, but they certainly deserved it based on their play. They'd have been disappointed to concede just before half-time. They came out strongly in the second half. The third goal was, again, particularly well-worked move, as always. And, they'll be a little disappointed, again, conceding at the end, but to finally get that first home win will set them up very nicely for next week.
There we go then, with 1 home game to go left in 2012. Birmingham will look to push on now. They climb temporarily to the top of the table till Loughborough results comes in with 5 wins from 7 games. It's Birmingham 3, Northumbria 2. Finally, it's there, the first home win of the season.
Yes, feels good to have a home win on the record. We changed a few things in our preparations, but nothing major. I think we went out with the right attitude today, and it was important. Our message before the game was keeping it tight and building on that. The last 2 home games we've gone behind early and a couple of goals behind at half time, and we've had to work our way back into the game. So it was about building that platform and going from there.
You seem to be playing more direct, particularly leading up to the first goal. Was that a deliberate plan, or did that just the way that the game unfolded?
Not particularly a deliberate plan. We like to play into our forwards early, particularly into Emma Follis out wide if we can, because she's obviously got the pace to hurt defenders when there's space in behind. We've had a slight switch the last couple of weeks where we've moved Izzy from the deepest midfield role into the most advanced midfield role, and we found that we've managed to link the play with our forward players much better. In
terms of goals at the moment, you're pretty free scoring. We haven't had a chance to talk about the 8-0 and the 4-0 away from home and the 3 goals against 15 goals in 3 matches. Something's going right up front.
Yeah, definitely. We've been doing a lot of work in training on our forward play and on developing our play through midfield and our combinations up front. So really pleased that we've been finding the back of the net, because that was something early on that we were struggling with. Always room for improvement there, because there's still plenty of chances that we should be putting away.
Another home game next week. You must be looking very good going into the new year.
We're pleased with the position we're in. Coming into the game today, I said to the girls, we're 2 points better off than we were this time last season. However, we're not where we want to be. We're second in the league, which that's a good achievement so far, but that's not where we want to be. So we're looking for another 3 points at home next week and go from there.
How close are we looking to league champions then, do you think?
We will go into each of our rest of the games this season looking for the win, and if we do that, we hope that we'll be there or thereabouts at the end of the season, but we'll be obviously waiting to see what other teams do as well.
Woman of the match?
Izzy Christensen, absolutely fantastic all-round performance.